Okay, now we're going to get on to social networking questions.
Okay, great.
First of all, many of your fans, I'm sure, want to know, do you do your own Facebook posts?
I do all of my own Facebook posts. I don't let anybody touch my Facebook posts. I do have an assistant whom I allow to go on there every once in a while just to delete any negative, I don't mind a negative comment. It's a nasty comment. I don't like people leaving nasty comments on my page. I feel as though you're entitled to your opinion on my page, and I will listen to it, but if you start being obnoxious, you're going to get deleted.
Excellent. On Facebook, you have over 82,000 fans and over 51,000 followers on Twitter. Do you prefer one format over the other?
I prefer Facebook, and I have them linked, so I'm not actually on Twitter. Whenever I update Facebook, it automatically updates my Twitter account. I had to choose one or the other because I felt like I could not spend all of my time on Facebook and Twitter, so I chose to do Facebook. I feel like I can keep, keep an eye on Facebook a little bit better. I feel like people are a little bit better behaved on Facebook as well because usually they've got a picture of themselves or their kids, and so I think that they're a little bit nicer on Facebook, and I prefer to play in that arena.
And it's probably a little easier to keep track of a particular topic or conversation.
Exactly, yeah. I feel like Twitter is sort of all over the place. It's very ADD, and I'm not ADD.
The interaction between you and your fans, with or without you present, I find phenomenal.
It's amazing, right?
If you go under the tab where everyone posts, you can see your fans having conversations, asking you a question, other fans answering for you.
Yeah.
That does amaze.
It's really sweet. It's become a fabulous little community of people who support each other and have made friends with each other. And you know, I'm definitely part of that. But sometimes I can't spend too much time on Facebook. But they chat with each other. I check in every once in a while. I feel like the daddy looking in on the playground. How are the kids behaving today?
It's wonderful. I enjoy going under that tab and seeing what's being talked about.
It's fun. Just so you know, I read every single post that goes on my Facebook page. Everything. If I post and people reply, I read everything that's on there.
That's admirable. Very, very well done.
It's hilarious.
What is your favorite part of social networking on Facebook?
I think it's really having that that personal interaction with my fans. You know, it's like when you do a TV show, you do it in a vacuum. Like when I shoot What Not to Wear, it's really just me and Stacy and the contributor and a few producers in the room. And then it gets sent out to the world, and you don't really have any interaction with the people who are watching it.
Sure.
When I do the Chew, there is a live studio audience of about 150 people, so I can interact with them a little bit, but that's only 150 people. What Facebook and Twitter, to some extent, allow me to do is that I can actually have real interactions with these people and real relationships with them, so all of a sudden for me, TV doesn't become this separation of me and the people. It's sort of like I'm there. I'm doing this for them. You know, and because of my fans, I'm able to do my job. You know, and so I want to show them that I appreciate that.
But it's not only them learning from you; you're learning from them.
Exactly. Exactly. I want to hear what they want to hear about.
Do you have a favorite moment that's happened on Facebook? That one that sticks out?
Oh boy, I don't know about a favorite. There are some moments that stick out. I don't know if my favorites stick out. I did make a comment about childbirth once. I don't know if you saw that one. I was watching A Baby Story on TLC, and I watched this woman giving birth, and I was traumatized by it. It was very messy. There was a lot of moaning and groaning. I was sort of like, ah! I can't believe I just saw it, and I posted on that. And as a joke, I said the baby looked like a gooey blob when it came out. And it was a joke. But then, oh my God, the people who, believe in the beauty of childbirth, they hated the fact that I called this thing a gooey blob. And so that was a moment that I was not really happy with. But it made me laugh, like people were fighting with each other. People were like, I've had 6 kids and they're all gooey blobs. You go, Clint. And other ones were like, childbirth is a beautiful, beautiful thing not to be made fun of.
If you have one suggestion to give to other brands or personalities about using social networking, what would it be?
I would say don't use social networking just to promote yourself over and over and over again, or to use it as a way to get people to buy your products. It's really not about that. It's about creating a community. I post on Facebook to make people laugh and to feel like they have somewhere to go if they want to hang out for a little while on Facebook. And it's not about buy my stuff, go to my stores, watch my shows. If they like me and they like what I'm all about, they'll check out my products or check out my stores or watch my shows. It's not about, you don't want to shove your agenda down other people's throats. I think that's what it boils down to.
And I agree. I totally agree with you. How do you think social media has influenced you personally?
Well, that's a good question. The thing about social media is that every once in a while it does make me a little sad, and I'm not going to lie, because I think that every once in a while people will be so nasty. I see people being obnoxious on social media, and it makes me sad to a certain extent for the human race. That there are some people out there who just enjoy or have nothing better to do than be mean. And so in
we call those trolls.
Trolls, yes. So there are trolls out there, and the fact that because of social media, we all know now that there are trolls out there.
Right.
And whereas in the past we might have been ignorant to the fact that there were trolls like lurking among our midst. But social media is, it's made me aware of trolls, and that just kind of makes me sad that there are people out there who do mean-spirited things. However, on the flip side of that, it's been such a heartwarming experience where people can come to my page and have a great time, and I laugh with them. I laugh my ass off reading my Facebook posts.
I do too.
It's so much fun.
It's much more fun to be positive.
It's so much more fun to be positive and to have a sense of humor about it. So, in some regards, it makes me a little bit sad, but overwhelmingly, it makes me very happy.
Excellent. And how do you think social media has influenced you professionally?
It makes me want to keep doing what I'm doing, quite frankly. It's like because I know that people are responding so well to say what not to wear or the chew, they love it. When they say, oh, I love watching your show, this moment really made me smile, it makes me want to go back to work the next day and keep doing what I'm doing.
Good positive reinforcement.
Positive reinforcement,
excellent.
exactly.
Do you have anything you want to say to your Facebook fans?
I love you! Well, most of you.
Is there anything else you'd like to add that I didn't ask?
No, you've asked plenty of questions.
I know, I did.